Hey folks, back. Thought I'd kick on the stream. Now that I'm done with the semester, hopefully I'll have a decent bit of time where I can play a bit more. So it seems that bans are not oncoming, so I'm starting to do content again because I'm not just like waiting for stuff to happen. So I've got a sideboard guide coming out with this list to finish it today, probably. Later tonight. Now, this is what I would still play in a major event, but I want to test Opposition Agent, and also I think this configuration is slightly better for leagues, where there's less Delver by a lot. So check out the Patreon for a cyber guide on this, coming very soon. Hey, man. So the list I wanted to run today, so I wanted to test Opposition Agent because I was kind of thinking, what are good cyber cards for the Yoran Zenith matchup? Because I think that matchup's like really tricky to play. And it seems attacking their consistency is the way to go about it. So I found Cage is quite good. Agent should be quite good, I think. And otherwise, you kind of just want like one Lantern, like 1 to 2 Rebs. But mostly you just want all your creatures. Just be proactive. I think it's a very weird deck to play against, so. I also added a Chain Whirler because I wanted... So I'm kind of in between a 3rd War Chief and a Chain Whirler. I wanted ways to clear Coatls for free and not spend cards on it. Because I think about Yoran Zenith, it's like... None of their creatures are worth spending cards or mana trying to kill, except for like Ramunap Excavator. Like everything else, it's just like replacing itself, and it's just like not a good way to spend your resources. And so Chain Whirler is a good way to like, you don't have to like expert or jump palm Coatls and stuff. You can save those for like the few things that matter. And you can just wipe them all at once. And also like birds and stuff. Birds, Arbor. I wish I could get a 3rd Ringleader. Like, I wish I could get a 3rd War Chief and a 3rd Ringleader in here, but I'm not sure how I'd do that. No Fanatic in this list. I went back up to 6 to 2 Muxus main. And so I wanted 2 Prospectors. 1 Prospector, 2 Muxus main feels a little, like, dicey. Good way to get stuff stuck in your hand. I played some last night. It did not go well, but it was also super, super late, and I was playing pretty loose. I still have 1 main deck Reb, which I think is fine. I mean, 2 is good too. Don't get me wrong, but over under, I have a good budget list for someone getting into Legacy. If you go to the Patreon, actually, and if you just go to on the Lackey tier, which is $3, you get access to like 24 articles probably, but within those 24 articles, the most recent one is actually about how to build goblins on a budget. So starting from basically mono red to, which I believe the most budget version of it is like 200. I don't want to misquote anything, but I want to say it was like $300. Do I have a link? I think a link to the Patreon is in the description of the stream. And if there isn't, then I'll link you. Over under 4 Grizzlebrands entering play this league. Over. Definitely gonna happen. Oh, you're mobile. Okay. Here. I'm slightly quiet. Okay. There's links to the Patreon. Oops, boost the microphone a little bit. I'm also just talking a little quieter. And also, I was peaking my mic a little bit last time when I streamed with Marcelo. And so I rebalanced a little bit around that. All right, we're going to mulligan here. Put as Grizzlebrand name, so we're going to get Grizzlebranded. We have a Caracas. Stands okay. Got the 2-card combo. Play ship the jump palm. Hey, Reasons. It's Lantern less better than Relic. I think Lantern is significantly better against Yorion Zenith. Like all the Loam Uro decks, you want the ETB to hit something relevant, and the second, the pop cantrip to hit something relevant. But it's more valuable. It can do more value things than a what's it called? Lantern? No, Soul Guide Lantern. So yeah, I'm a pretty big fan of Lantern of the Lost. It's slightly worse than Relic against Delver, but not that much. The tap, it's just like the graveyards fill up so fast now that like the tap ability of Relic feels like it's mostly irrelevant. And Prismatic Ending makes it so that if you play a Relic against a white deck, you have to like just like kind of Rashad yourself, holding up your Relic the whole time, or else they get to trade 1-for-1 with it, which is like not usually something you want to happen. What land am I leading? I'm on the draw, so I'm gonna get to see what they're gonna do, and that will inform my decision a lot. If I was on the play, probably the Wasteland. I'm not taking their time. Stand's a little dight. It's like not a great hand by any stretch, but it has a sort of a plan. Underground Sea, huh? Bunch of ninjas. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Retrofitter Foundry would be scary. Okay, we drew red source. That's nice. I'm a little tempted to just wasteland them, especially because I drew yet another land. If they have Retrofitter, this could cost me the game potentially, just because it could deal myself a lot of damage. Because I'll take 5. Well, I'll take 1, then 5, then 8. Maybe, well, I mean, it'll depend on whether or not I draw a castable creature by then, which I mean, I've got a good shot of doing. Oh, Kringsil, thanks for the follow. The fact my opponent led on UC, they didn't like fetch it or anything, kind of makes me think they don't have lands. Okay. Retrofitter, please. Maybe should have fetched because of I have a gem palm on the bottom of my deck, and that gem palm would actually be a pretty good draw. They don't have a land. Okay. Yeah, the goblins part of goblins are dirt cheap. Nice thing about gem palm is it always kills changeling outcast. All right, we're gonna play Caracas. Mostly because they could draw a Eureka, and I could bounce the Eureka. Or they could draw a land and Ninjutsu and a Eureka. fuck? All right, that's a lot of 4/4s unless we draw Crater Maker this turn. We do have a main deck. Okay, we've drawn 0 spells. That's not great. Really need spells. Might get to snipe the Changing Outcast for free here. Can Goblins run 18 mountains, 4 ways, 3 port? Yeah. I mean, if you're playing mono red, you kind of have to pivot into Turbo Muxus. Because your control tools are so much worse. I'd probably play some number of Caracas. But yeah, it's possible. Oh, that's a scary ponder. All right. I need to avoid Fatal Push here. Because if we can untap the Caracas, they didn't attack. But they didn't shuffle. That's confusing. Foundry my ex. So what do we do here? How many goblins can we use? We activate Pashalik. You can like technically kill the 4/4, but it's not worth it. And we're just gonna activate Pashalik. Like we have Caracas plus Pashalik plus Sling Gang plus a Violon 3. It's like pretty hard for them to do that much. We're at 12. Okay. Okay, that literally dies on the spot. Ooh, that's a good one. Might be dead here. We're willing to tap out the Caracas. So, sack token, ping, make 2/1/1s. Sack, kill all that. So I'll be left with hold on. So we activate Pashlik, ping construct for 1. And then we'll have 3 goblin tokens. Sack those 3 goblin tokens, deal them 3, deal the construct 3. Swing for 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 9 damage. So they go to 8, and then we have 2, 4, 6, 7. We're 1 damage short. Yeah, we're 1 damage short. Okay. They don't have Revolt, which is why that's part of why I killed the construct token right then. Opponents realizing that they don't have Revolt. I'll take 4. Okay. This cannot create anything. They can't. Yeah, I don't think they can do anything here. Opponent's just really blocked up on mana. Their hand must be like ninjas and stuff. Ninjas and counter spells. They haven't brainstormed ever. They just had 2 ponders. Well, we managed to win despite drawing 4 spells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spells. 5 spells. Alright. Fire blasts are insane. Needle's okay. Vandal is good. It is a fair bit of clicking. Lackey's really bad in this matchup, given the whole Ornithopter thing. Hey, Callum. Got a sick cube draft. Yeah. Um, be a cut Grenzo matchup. They don't have. I mean, they have cantrips. Could she have a wasteland? I mean, though wasteland did like absolutely pose them that game. I don't think that's really what the games are about. Can she have a Muxus as well? Yeah, Changeling Outcast always dying to jump home is a nice one. I don't know if I actually want the needle. Eh. Opponent with the calculated 62 to beat R61. By blast, just too many. I kind of disagree. Like, you're not going to get a ton of value out of every blast, but you're going to find targets again with every blast, I think. Whether it's a ninja, a cantrip, a Baleful Strix. Hydroblasts are pretty common. Brazen Barber is pretty common. Murktide's not unheard of. Gonna blind name Aether Vial. Thoughts on Blood Moon versus Magus? Blood Moon is slightly better, I think, but I think you want 1 to 2 of those effects in your sideboards. Opponent's feeling real smart right now. So I'll probably take 1 hit from a ninja. Or not. They whiffed on lands again? Jeez. Ooh, Cavern's nice. Alright, now we're firmly ahead. Might be incorrect to play War Marshal here. Actually, I think I'm supposed to play Pile Driver. I'm gonna pay Echo because... Oh, wait, my vial's turned off. That was bad. I forgot about the needle. Literally forgot about the needle. Yeah, I was thinking I would Violent Pile Driver in the next turn animation for Trashmaster, but reading is hard. That's not bad. I like blocking 1 token, then blocking the main one. Having like, well, I mean, they can't cast Back to Basics, but this matron's gonna get Trashmaster. We go Trashmaster, attack, shatter, ringleader. Okay. My borrower, my vial here. So rewarded in the long run for paying Echo, so that's cool. I go land engineer. It's like a little annoying, but not that bad. We can expert a engineer. Ashlick. Opponent's mana just did not want to come together this match. Probably should have done that in my upkeep. Yeah, for that reason. We'll set up Caracas on Pashlik here. The value. So yeah, they're probably going to play engineer here, and then we go. Do we have direct lethal line? Probably. That works. Kind of funny if they had days that I actually wouldn't pay. Passion expert. Yeah, I was trying to think of like, assuming they like their hand has to be something, right? Counterspells seemed reasonable bet. Yeah, it is a very unhappy Yuriko. Alright, opponent didn't have the greatest hands that game. Let me ban the bot. Ciao. Let me mod you, Marduk. I don't know. Opponent got Brainstorm locked, you know. So yeah, I would kind of like to fit a third ringleader in here somehow. All right, Goblin's Hand straight out of 2005. Okay, opponent's on 5, probably Reanimator. Yeah, it turns out when you get it super ringleader in your deck, you don't need to play not Reanimator. That's pleasant. That's a very good draw. Stifle me, bro. No days either. Now, slightly confused. Oh, Blue Red Saga. Okay. Okay. Really want to draw a removal spell here. That's pretty interesting. I could wasteland this Saga. I could also wasteland their Volk. Kind of depends on whether or not I think they have main deck Needle. I'm going to trade the Lackey with the first Saga construct here, I think. Because it's only going to get bigger. I don't think these decks normally play main deck Needle. So if they have another land, they'll get a construct out of this Saga. They have to activate at main phase. It's worth it. That is fine. Ooh. That's interesting. Um, I'm fine with them dazing the war chief, I think. Puts him so far back on mana. The matron's the important card. Yeah, that's all fine. Could get a little greedy. Matron for matron. It's really bad against force. I've been playing around. You also just draw a castable goblin, which is a lot of them. Oh, that's a good castable goblin. They like have to force of will this. I like don't even care about any of this stuff, so I think I just leave it. We've Moxus in 2 turns. Yeah, War Marshal is a good one. Really happy with my decision to hit the Volk. I think that has been a big part of this game. And also my opponent mulliganing to 5 is appreciated. Do I pop the spell bomb? Nah. We have a lot of cards that would probably kill them here. I mean, they're super dead, but Island, Ragavan, Slam, Mystic Sanctuary. Oh, they literally have all lands atop their deck. All right. So Agent has some text against Saga, but I'd rather just needle them. How's Grenzo? Grenzo's okay here. Chief a pile driver. Chin Roller's okay. Ordin Lantern for DRC and Murktide. It's not confirmed that they play DRC though. Not all the lists do. I think Pile Driver is going to be a relatively weak link in this matchup. Let's cut the Chain Whirler. Yeah, his hand's a little bit soft to a mid-game Wasteland, but functions pretty well just off of these 5 cards, and then we got draw steps to enable the other 2. What do I study? Ancient cultures, classical history, classical archaeology mostly. It's pretty bad for me if they have days. I think I just accept that. Okay, yeah, they're playing it safe as well. So that kind of tells me that they don't have days. It's a problem. Wasteland, please. Alright, we've drawn no lands. That's pretty awful. Ugh. They're gonna make it anyway. I should have just attacked. I'm doing this to get a goblin on board anyway. Yeah. Alright, so I missed a damage. Ugh. Our draw steps were not helpful whatsoever. Kept a good hand, but just needed one more land. Like it's turn 5 and we missed 3 land drops or something. If we don't draw land, we'll have to like sack Expert to cast Matron, get Trash Master, hope to draw land. Like so many things can go wrong. I might be thinking about bolting Prospector here. Dockside would be funny. I don't think it'd be particularly good. You'd rather play like Meltdown? Yeah. Land? Oh man, that's so close to not good. All right. I don't have to concede here, but I don't, you know. Missed a lot of land drops. All right. Nope, not that. I just don't think Pile Driver is very good here. Pile Driver's bad when it just like doesn't trade. Okay. All right, pretty happy with that force. Good, John. Opponent always with the turn one. I'll blast a force here. Okay. I don't want this Lackey to get dazed, actually. Yeah, I got an agent in the sideboard. Alright, so we get to deny a construct here with port, which is nice. Matron's a good draw. I think I'm ever... Interesting. Like kind of annoying, but would love a wasteland here. How does he do it? Let's force him to spend the spell bomb. Or bolt. I'd be happy with either. If I do connect, I mean, that's just like not going to happen, but I shouldn't have shown the wasteland actually. Force pitch iteration, sure. I worried about Pithing Needle. Kinda. Oh no, they had the opportunity to get Needle in game 2, right? They failed to find off Saga. I don't think they had Needle. And they can't make a construct. You wasteland there. So they didn't have needle and then they brought it in. Noxious. Yeah, I mean, Trash Master is reasonable to grab. I could get Crater Maker, it's a little safer. Rating? I draw a Cavern, it's better to not trade now. I can trade next turn. So, maybe I'm supposed to attack because they probably won't trade. Of course. Perfect draw. Yeah, then, okay. Yeah, I missed damage. Sucks. Yeah, I mean, maybe I was supposed to just waste it. But they like, we saw no needle in game 2. So that's just kind of weird. Okay. Crater Maker still the sickest. Things you love to see. Okay. Are the cards or something? I don't watch Dragon Balls. Okay. Okay, so we let him block. Pop the recurring value. And then Trashmaster, War Marshal. Don't have a red source, so wasting the Volk does definitely matter. They could have a Murktide Regent here, but then we can just rev it. Okay, gonna do that. That's annoying. Not a huge deal, though. Second Needle would be toxic. Yorm, thanks for the sub. Welcome back, 7 months. Right, leave Vial on 4. Bolt my Goblin token? Alright, we're in pretty good shape now. Clock is gonna ramp up. It's been an interesting game. I should tap differently, but it doesn't really matter. They actually can't make a Murktide Regent bigger than a 3/3, which is hilarious. Actually, gonna leave my Vial on 2. Just like pay Echo. Hopefully I draw a land here. They could have end the festivities here. I would blast the shit out of that Brainstorm if I had blast up. FYI. Basically, in the festivities are bust for them. Can't be another Murktide. We've got another Reb. Also, just dies to 6 burn. That's lethal. Nice. So I'd wasted if I had wasted the Saga instead of the um we definitely got bailed out from the needle by the Creator Maker. But I mean, also any red source would have gotten there. I don't. Yeah, they didn't have mana up to Blue Elemental Blast, I think. Or, I mean, they would have Blue Elemental Blasted the Creator Maker. But if we hadn't drawn that, we actually would have lost because we never drew. We didn't draw another land ever. All right. Good start. Could definitely buy the argument that wasting the Volk was greedy, though. But it was just like game 2, we saw that they failed to find on Saga. And that just really threw me off. That was the first match. We beat a Ninja's opponent who had a very weak hand game 1 and 2. Game 1, they just like got hosed by a wasteland and just like had like Ornithopter, Changeling Outcast, Island for a while. They did have Retrofitter Foundry to start making 4/4s, but then we had Pashlik. We had Vile, Pashlik on, or Vile and 3, Pashlik, Slingang, and a Karakas. So it's just like, and like a ton of lands. Like I drew like 5 spells all game, but I could just activate Pashlik a couple of times and grind down all the constructs. Yeah, yeah, that must be what happened. It must have been like they just looked at their deck. It's like, oh shit, I don't have Needle, and I need to remember to bring that in now. So yeah, I think if I'm playing around Needle, I should just waste on the Saga, let them have their red source / double blue. So I was worried about. I wanted to cut off Unholy Heat / Bolt. That's my Pendulum Ninjas deck. I actually think so. Ninjas, before I was like doing content and stuff, was a deck that I like brewed with a decent bit. With like it was before the Strictly Better of Ninja Depowers came out, and it was like Spell Stutter Sprite and Baleful Strix and Ninja the Depowers and that sort of thing. It was really sweet. The current iteration is like interesting for sure. I think it's just like it sort of has this problem where it can draw a lot of cards, but it has its individual card quality is very low because it has, you know, all these Ornithopters and Changing Outcasts, and it can't always convert those into relevant effects. So while the Ninja engine can be very impressive, they can like be churning through their deck and getting a ton of card advantage, but it ends up not mattering that much sometimes. Just sort of a flaw. But I mean, like, you know, Goblins can experience that too, right? Where your synergy just like either doesn't come together in the right way or isn't relevant in that particular game. So like I get it. It just better back before every deck was running in Retrofitter Foundry. Yeah, that's probably true. Do I keep this? We'll just draw Muxus. Okay. All right. Kevin Owens 6th to follow. Yeah, just draw well. Yeah, the plan is draw goblins. I think my opponent has not found the Mystic Remora matchup. Delver, no land. Okay. Man, I'm trading. Got a gut shot. Things you hate to see. Still nothing. Still no flips. Draw another Delver. What the fuck? Okay. Oh, that's a good draw. I don't think I care about this Delver enough to Ashlick. Get a smack. Do I destroy the Thran Turbine? Like, what does it do? What's the worst that can happen in their upkeep with blue 2? Oh, that is a combo. Holy shit. Alright, they didn't let me figure it out. Uh... Oh yeah, I have seen it in Black Green Depths. Yep, that is a thing. I'm gonna assume their deck is nearly mono blue. Thran Turbine can activate Saga quickly. I guess I'm gonna board in Needle. Just for presumed sagas. Alright, don't think I'll need Chain Whirler. They have Gut Shot in their deck. Keep a slide. I want to see the deck, yeah. Agent. Agent could be okay. I feel like Stifle Knot is sort of vaguely on my mind. I kind of want to board in the Vandal. Yeah, it's just like, it has to be a Saga deck. Yeah, Agent, I wanted to hose Green White Depths, but also Yorion, Green Sun Zenith, plus Doomsday, plus, you know, all the other things this card's good against. Gonna guess Grenzo is not great. So confused. Vessel Shava War Chief. And last card. Don't need. I mean, I probably want 5 blasts. I know I'm shaving Pile Driver against a seemingly mono blue deck, but I do not know what's going on. Grenzo plays into Remora. Alright, this hand seems playable. It's on 6. Fix my ugly ley lines. What's wrong with my ley lines? It is blue-red. Ragavan, do I have a, do I have a card for you? I don't even know if I actually want them to take this trade, but I don't think they will. Yeah. Hogwarts Marshal, the ultimate. Oh no, Wasteland. That's a bummer. Okay. Mildly annoying. Good draw. Okay, so let's attack with these two. Oh, getting stifled. Really need basics. I think I end the festivities. Kind of suck. Guess I can't board them all out. That's a nice one. Do I even play anything? Hi, Cello Bear. Do I play anything? I convert 1/1 into a better 1/1. Get here. Yeah, must not have enough cards to board out. Yeah, but only if they don't kill the prospector. think I'll get Reanimator as insurance. Land. I mean, usually trading stuff to Muxus is fine, but flip to Force of Will. All right. That was a game. That was a game. The Mogwai Marshals were pretty sick. Pretty sick. Also, drawing the mountain on turn 1 ended up being really good because it let us play around Stifle, which I was not going to play around on that turn 1. I don't remember if he played something on turn 1 or not. Remora. Yeah, I think the cumulative aspect, the cumulative upkeep is just like, yeah, 2 port's kind of sad, but Crocus is pretty good in game 1 when I have 4 main deck legends, and that's like answer turn 1 monkey on the draw. And I want 17 red sources to handle being 3 colors, you know. All right, so according to JR's prediction, on the over-under of 4 Grizzlebrands in this league, more, or, you know, what bet are you taking, higher or lower? So far, it's lower, but we could hit Reanimator twice and go 3-2. Like, I played against Reanimator last night, and I died on turn 2 through Cage. And game 1, they just had, like, turn 1 looting. I hit them with Lackey, put in Muxus, put like a bazillion power in play, but their looting discarded Sarah's Emissary. So they reanimate that, and it's like, nothing I do matters. Cool. I even wastelanded them too. And they also animated Archon, but that didn't matter. But game 2 is just like turn 1 Cage, turn 2 play a thing. Okay. Dark Ritual, Wear Terror. Doom Reanimate. Yeah, you're gonna get people playing fucking Dead Gone. Could play Warren Weirding, but like, I still want to. It's just like, I think I just accept that if someone wants to turbo ape me with Reanimator, I'll die. Like, it's just not a battle worth spending slots to fight if those cards are bad elsewhere. And for the most part, those cards are bad elsewhere. Dead Gone's like maybe okay. Yeah, Daniel likes main deck Dead Gone. I think you can only get away with playing cards that weak if you're a Delver deck. Where the rest of your deck is obscene, so it doesn't matter your cards. If like some of your cards are like situational, like extremely situational. I mean, it's not It's not that. Like, shock is, like, fine, but the 3 mana bounce. 3 mana is just so much mana for a bounce. Yeah, good against Emissary, that's about it, yeah. And even then, it's like you're making them sacrifice it, so like they just reanimated again. Like you have to be able to kill them the turn you cast Word Weirding. It's just asking for so many things to be going right. Like, what magical fantasy land is that? Doesn't even bounce Emrakul. Who's let's be real, who's putting Emrakuls in play anymore? Show and Tell is like pretty washed. Which is unfortunate for us, because I would take playing against Show and Tell 20 times over playing against Reanimator. It's like, it doesn't even matter how much graveyard hate you play against Reanimator, it feels like, as a non-blue deck. Because it's like either Wear Tear will hit both of it at once, or Reverent Silence, or Serenity, like... Yeah, Dead Gone is absolutely inadequate to handle Murktide as well. Yeah, beating Sling or the Show and Tell with Luxus is like, that's not like a lucky thing. Like, that is average. Pounce on 5. We're on a mediocre 6. Ninjas side into Show and Tell. Holy shit! Are they playing Emrakul main deck to flip with Yuriko? Is it Yuriko or Yuriko? Not sure. I think this is just Mold of 5 is just like screams Reanimator in leagues anyway. Maybe I'm supposed to keep the Muxus. Nah. Streamers Emrakul stolen with Helm. Killed. How does that... Don't you... Would they have to pay 15 mana for the Helm? How does that happen? Oh my god, it's Reanimator. Who would have thought? Who could have seen this coming? I hate you so much, JR. Mold of 5, Chancellor, into Reanimate. Let's see if they've main deck Emissary. You got me. Still more interactive than Doomsday? Fucking false. And the Dark Ritual, and another Entomb, and doesn't really matter. They can get literally anything, and I'm dead. If I got like Iona and I drew Caracas, then I'd probably win. But oh nope, there's the Sarah's Emissary. Cool. Love Magic the Gathering. Oh, pay X if you flip a... I see, okay. Matters. I guess, you know, they have Grief. Reanimating Grief, maybe I want Expert. Could happen. No, I play against Doomsday all day compared to Reanimator. Reanimator is just like the most brain dead magic in the entire format, basically. Doomsday, your opponent has to think, and you have to think. Azonox. Thanks to 22 months, dude. Let's Grenzo hit Reanimate on their Emissary. How about that? Yes, I'll put Solitude in my Hero White card deck. Mulligan. And we're gonna mulligan to a 3 of. Oh, the Cap 7? We're so dead. Okay. We're gonna put Ice Station Zebra. Nowhere. Alright, I'm gonna put back all those cards. It's actually possible I should keep the Caracas just as a land, so because they're gonna Thoughtseize me. And I don't want the Trash Master in my graveyard. Or Grief or Unmask or whatever, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Yeah, it's actually a huge mistake. So they can just reanimate it. Oh, okay. Muxus. So you're saying there's a chance. Not the best. Muxus hit, but you know. Okay. Okay. Now we have to do it again. So much harder. So much harder to do again. Oh my god. I kind of want to Leyline of even Mind Sensor. Holy shit! They kept 7 again. I have a Leyline and a Mindbreak Trap. I don't have any lands. I'm keeping this. Okay. Now the Mindbreak's more or less worthless. I pitched an Entomb. That's cool. Yeah, we do have 17 red. We have 2 vials as well. 24 land still. Like a decent amount of the deck is live. Not like a tremendous amount, but take pile driver. I guess that is the clock. Red. Wrong. Wrong red source. Okay, no Serenity. That's pleasant. Red source. Okay. Really need to draw a land soon, though. Okay, I took the trap. Come on. All right, all right, all right. Animate pile driver. Sure. Gotta kill him quick. Um, so I could create a make with the pile driver, attack, put in Grenzo, put in my War Marshal. Could also just play Grenzo, see if I spike something. If I hit like ENTOMB Reanimate. Or discard spell. Discard spell is really appealing, actually. I'm also gonna go to the pile driver. Huh. Combo? Maybe I'm supposed to blow up the pedal there. Chomp. Oh, it's happening. Oh, that could be good. This is a lot of Grenzo triggers. Animate dead. Thoughtseize. Looting. Animate dead. Entomb. Yeah, they're dead to Sling Gang here. Get fucked, Reanimator. Okay, should have thought seized first, but. I mean, Reanimator effects are good in Goblins. People have, yeah. Okay, you're right. This is absolutely a screenshot. It's absolutely a screenshot. Hmm. All right, we're 4-0. I can run to the bathroom real quick. Don't go anywhere. All right, playing for the 5-0. Merry Christmas, John. If you don't get it, that's fine. Like, not trophy hunting. I'm just play magic, you know. All right, let's go. But we're gonna get it on the play. Okay. This hand has some dubiousness inherent in it, but this does have a pretty good beatdown hand. Okay, Lucky resolves. That's step one. Blue deck. Volk. Monkey. Third pile driver. All right. Gonna drive some piles. Need to not get wastelanded. Or if we do get wastelanded, need to draw a red source. Ah, yes. Oh, okay. Save monkey. So we draw a land, draw, okay, draw a land, any land, any land, any land. And more lands, okay. I think the fact that they wasted the Caracas kind of tells us that they have a monkey in hand. Do I care about them dashing monkey? Up 1 damage. I take 2. That doesn't seem like a great exchange. Interesting. I don't want my matron to get dazed. Okay, so now maybe the dash monkey, but that's fine. If it's Murktide, we're in trouble. We only have 1 main deck reb. Okay. Dash monkey played Murktide, okay. 5/5. 5/5s are not the scariest things in the universe. Just have Murktide, okay. Okay. All right, we have a lot of good draws. Cavern, okay. 4th line's good. This is a interesting situation. I could get War Chief and then Devil Pile Driver. Devil Pile Driver is actually lethal next turn. They'll both be swinging for 7. If I draw a land, then the second Pile Driver can't get dazed. Got through 2 bolts. A more conservative line would be to get a removal spell for the Delver. Their hand is probably 4 stays. Because it's not a land. Because they played Steam Vents. Tricky. I think it's War Chief. Mons could be good, yeah. Because if the Delver doesn't flip this turn. No flip, come on. This game probably hinges on that. All right, that's a big no flip. They drew a land. Monkey. Okay. And Lackey's good. Can force him to daze the Lackey. They don't have daze. Interesting. Oh, they have another bolt. They've got shot. Okay. Hey, Nub. So I got attack like this. They block. They go to 13. They do get a scribe with the Delver. I could attack with just Matron. So I let Ragavan hit me if they attack. It's supposed to do that. All right, I think I just don't attack. Just a little awkward. Playing the pile driver instead of Lackey would have been really good. Okay, they're fetching. Okay, so there's a blind draw. It's another monkey. Yeah. I think this is lethal. Because 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Nice. All right. Getting game one's really nice. How is Chain Whirler in this matchup? Chain Whirler's probably fine. All right, matroning for War Chief definitely paid off. I think you can make an argument to bring in one Pyrokinesis on the draw, but a lot of times the games play out, so that's bad. But I mean, since they're playing Delvers, it gets a little bit better. Maybe Chain Whirler versus Kinesis is a closed call. Yeah, last push is a doozy. Grade's coming back pretty good so far. I don't think I'll do it again. This is a tough call. 22 lands. I get 2 draw steps at them. Vial's just so good. It's like just the combination of these cards is so important. Torn Delver. Mountain. Okay. No days, 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 no days. Fuck. Okay, well, at least it's a force. Cavern name artifact. I fucking wish. They don't have a land. Okay. Expert. Land. Fuck. Alright. Prospector's not terrible. If they kill the Prospector, I'll fire off Red Blast. Flip to Brainstorm. Terrifying. So, Pyrokinesis. If I draw a Chain Whirler, then I'll feel stupid. Third Delver. Okay. Land. Okay. Should I play around Gutshot? I feel like they would have Gutshot at the Prospector. Okay. The hand is Brainstorm. Let's draw another Red Blast. It's gonna be close. Just a little too slow. So we go to 8. We have to draw Expert or another Red Blast. Or ENTOMB. We could draw, I mean, if we draw a land, then we'll go to 5. Then we'll probably get it bolted out. Triple Delver. Triple Delver plus Force is a lot of things. I could also play a 6/6 Murktide this turn. 2 in the festivities. And a Murktide. Okay. Okay, we're down to 7. Need a land. Oh, they have Murktide. Okay, now we're just dead. Yeah, it's a pretty insane Delver hand. Okay, we could draw a Red Blast. We still have 4 Red Blasts. Too slow. Alright. Alright. Chain Whirler's better on the play though. Maybe that's the swap. Chain Whirler on the play, Pyrokinesis on the draw. But I kind of want to shave a Lackey against 2 and the festivities. Yeah. Could make the argument to. Okay. It's not bad. Agent came against Reanimator. It's strictly better Blazing Volley. It deals 1 more damage. Do I Cavern out this Lackey? It's bad against Gutshot Wasteland. Do I play around Gutshot Wasteland? I think Cavern Lackey is the play. Because I'm going to play the Cavern on turn 2, kind of no matter what, which I don't really want to do, but I kind of have to. Alright, not Gutshot Wasteland. Alright, that's what I needed to make this hand good. Okay, what am I getting here? I think it might be Pile Driver. Or another removal spell. No, it's supposed to be another removal spell. I think it's ENTOMB. Mage for another Lackey against double and the festivities. Yeah, I think it's pretty loose. Problem with this line is it doesn't really push damage very well unless we draw a land and we can matron for. Actually. Okay, steam vents. That one coming. Land. Okay, double pyroblast. Take it. That's really bad. That's really bad for me. That's like a huge cost of having Jump Palm instead of Expert. They bend a Wasteland, so they have a Wasteland. That really sucks too. Yeah. Land. Okay, Vial. Vial's not bad. It's gonna get dazed, but yeah. Fuck, man. Come on. Double Wasteland. One Wasteland. You know. Kinesis would be good. They lose Delirium. Yeah. Alright, land so I don't get dazed, please. Thank you. Oh, maybe? Huh. Do I take the hit? Do I take the Murktide hit to kill the DRC right now? How greedy is that? Go to 8. If they have a sorcery, the DRC's back online. I'm supposed to get Badlands. They've milled 2 wastelands. They've gone through 2 wastelands. I think I need to. Yeah, punished. So it's just like, if they cast any sorcery next turn, the DRC is back to a 3/3. Yeah. Cavern. Sorry, they would have had another wasteland. Okay. All right, we can draw Pyrokinesis. We can draw Black Source. Lantern would be really good here. Like, really good. Oh, come on. Double flips I die. Shit sucks, man. Fetching the second mountain cost me the game. That was really bad. You're not supposed to play around Wasteland when they've gone through 2. If I had not killed... If I had not jump homed, if I pyro... No, that was definitely... Jump homing was definitely right. Could I have matroned differently? I could have matroned... I could have gotten another lackey. Yeah, just the fetching. It's just the fetching. That really sucks. It's like... Expert this... Well, would they have been the Wasteland? It's actually kind of a complicated question. Unclear. I did not have expert in hand now, but you're supposed to play. I don't think you're like, it's one of my best draws, and I don't think I'm supposed to play around like the third Wasteland, like, ever. Especially when it costs you significant percentage points otherwise. Yeah, that's just super wrong. I didn't think it through. Gotta fetch a Badlands there. Don't think I could have done anything else differently. Like, I'm matroning for jump home, I think was fine there. Also could have drawn Pyrokinesis and won pretty handily there. Oh, there were some garbage chests. God, that's such a fucking deflating... Just draw a Delver, immediately flip it. Also could have mulliganed in game 2, to be fair. I kept a one-lander Cavern Vial in the draw because it had War Marshal Expert. And then I died with all my cards in my hand, basically. Yeah. Yeah, I should have mulliganed game 2. So easy for that to go wrong. It's more punishing Blue Red Delver. That's cool. Well, I had been winning a lot versus Blue Red Delver, so it's just like the losses that you do take feel really bad, especially losing both post board games. I feel like that's pretty unlikely, and that's like just like my decisions. Grad school is hard though. God, I'm so like deflated by that. It just makes me like I don't even care about the 5-0. Like even like losing that match in isolation feels really bad. Oh God. Like if just the wasteland, just the fucking wasteland. Kind of the only card that mattered in the end. So that's like how wasteland gets you, right? It's like you you lose, you get hosed by in one spot, and then you play around it later in the game, and you lose the game before because you played around it. It's just like it's not even like if I was registering basic swamp, if that would have been something I would be allowed to do because I needed to red blast twice on that turn. So I actually would have lost if I had basic swamp. All right, enough molding. So yeah, Cyber Guide coming in for this. I'm gonna call it there. I don't know, streaming Legacy. Fenris's. All right. See you folks next time.